Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend. On the sideline.
For the Duke Blue Devils, you might have known this school for basketball, but wait just a minute. Football is making some noise. Coming off an ACC championship game appearance last year and a title, they are primed to make another run. 6-2 in the league last season. Manny Diaz has his team ascending. Can they replace their quarterback? That's the big question as they get ready to kick things off here in Wallace Wade Stadium. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to tremendous matchup. Handoff from the gun. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He's going to run it. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Hey, man, that's exactly why we talked about this young fella coming in the game. Like, highlighted him as the quarterback running the show, but he also has the ability, man, when things break down, to take off, to scramble, and you're seeing it early in this football game. If the defense doesn't get a handle on that, he'll make a habit of it because he is a baller. He's done it time and time again, and they trust this dude to make plays.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Breaks loose. Pulled down for the tackle.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, 1st drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll try it over the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
And when we're talking Duke offense this year, it's going to start and end with Shepard at running back because this offense lost a lot of pieces. They lost their quarterback. They lost their best receiver, both to Miami. But Shepard stays, and so the identity for Manny Diaz, David, is going to be running the football and getting that established early this season.
And Shepard showed you, man. He showed you. Really big flashes, and the running game went to a different level when they started to feature him more his 1st year in the program. So he's a guy that can hit the home runs. He can run downhill, be physical. So yes, without the experience at quarterback, you better have the ground game going for Duke.
Lost, the defense is wide open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they've been able to stay on the field a long time on this drive, and in order to do that, you got to be really good on 3rd down. And that was a tricky one there. The defense trying to give them a bit of a different look, but it never fazed the quarterback, and it never fazed this offense. They're able to pick it up. The clock keeps ticking, and this offense, they're thinking touchdown.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Under fire. Trying to find the end zone. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. On the run, it's McClure. Nice move. Create some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Green Wave. On to attempt the try.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Got it. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pocket breaking down. Finds space on the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Duke. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get in and take it back to the house.
Here's a return from the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The snap sets up to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't...
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's McClure. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Gets it away and hammers it. You want to talk about flipping the field. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. On the option. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. They make this look ridiculously easy.
And it's because you've done it so much together. You start to build a trust with your quarterback, and that quarterback knows, I'm going to create some space near that sideline. You throw it where I can get it. I'll go up and make the catch on that fade route.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. The run to the left. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Working the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Blue Devils in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Blue Devils have this offense rolling, and they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
This was one of the primary storylines going into this one. How productive would these 2 wide receivers be? Both of them have scored touchdowns, and we have a quarter to go. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He's got it again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down in this drive. Quick release on the RPO. They are on the move. The first down, they'll spot it at the 28. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Blue Devils with an answer.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. The run inside. It's McClure. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Here's the pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll go right back to him. Knocked down for the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. with a first down. They'll snap it from the 32. On the ground, it's McClure. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He now has 106 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. This time on target. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running to the left. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve.